Let's give it the 10-second marker there. 5 seconds, 6. God, that beer tastes delicious. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back to it. It's the Triple T. Tasty Teardown Tuesdays, where we tear down a device, we taste juice, and we have a talk with our local people, international people. We're going to see what's happening in chat tonight. Everyone is welcome. After this live, you are, look at me, looking all professional and shit. Yeah, so you're welcome to join our Zoom room after this. Generally, in the past, it's been where after the live video, I go into Valhalla, which is our Zoom room area where all the patrons meet. So this year I've decided to open up it on Tuesdays when I'm doing a product review. I will open up the Zoom room to anyone who would like to join. And we've got one rule, don't be a dick. And you're welcome to chat with us afterwards, ask more questions about the device or whatever else you'd like to know. And then on Thursday nights when we have a live guest, that is strictly for Patreons only, so that I can screen you motherfuckers. Just now we'll be talking to one of the big names in the industry, and we have some drunk guy coming on acting the fool. So, yeah, that's a Patreon little bonus feature there. So what? Whoa! Hello! Well, hello. I don't really need my glasses to read what's happening here, but I'm just going to scroll through chats. Nick Bradley Sutton, number 1. You're the first in the chats, bro. Well done. Sup, dude. Julian is our moderator, or whatever you call those people nowadays. He's our spanner in the Facebooks, and Neil McLeody McCallum is handling the YouTubes. Matthew Adams, good morning. Wow, up bright and early for you, young man. So Julian's just popped in the link there for the Zoom room chat after this. The Zoom room is locked. For now, I just locked it because I forgot. It's locked for now. It'll only be unlocked once the live is finished. Can't have people interrupting my specialness. Hooray! Yeah, so we're going to be talking about the vessel. So the Pulse AIO kit that comes with the vessel. This is a Boro bridge device, all in one. It does also come with this little one with a sub-ohm coil in it, which I've been using. I just took it out now so that I have got place to put it inside my AIO, the Pulse AIO. And yeah, so we're going to get cracking to it. Let's have a few sips of beer and see what's happening. Good morning, good morning. I see everything popping up here, getting double. Everall Graham, what's happening? Sup, people. Jenny, what's happening? Good evening to everyone. Sup, people. Double reading again. Vaping Golfer, evening, good sir. Good sir. Good sir. Get to know me a bit before you call me sir. Or even good. So I might be a bad motherfucker, you don't know. Mr. McLeody Callum is in the YouTube lands. Too early for me to be drunk. Okay. Julian, the vessel will be wicked tonight. Yes, it was going to be wicked tonight. We're going to put a coil, we're going to put a wicked, and we're going to put a vape juice and vape it. I keep on like, that's like vessel. Vessel. Vessel gaan vape. You know, vessel van vape? Yeah, that should be like an Afrikaans stage name for a vape reviewer. Die vessel gaan vape. Josh Tinley, no N there. Josh Tilley, evening, what's up? Scott Wood, how do you post your stuff to the UK? Scott, we use DHL. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. Yes, we use a yellow courier company. Yeah, normally takes between like 3 and 5 days to get to the UK. It's pretty quick. Alessandro, ciao bella. I know like such little Italian. Alessandro, ciao bella, vieni qua a parlare con me. See? Looks like an Atmazu vape snail, but better. It's chunky. It's kind of chunky. We'll get into it in a minute or two. There's a few things that I really like. There's a few things I'm going to mention that other people have said that they don't like. It's damn frustrating. I don't think so. Maybe I haven't used it enough. I've only used it for about a week. I've washed it out. I took the coil out that I was using because I want to try and put a 3mm coil in. I feel like I could maybe get away with a 3mm coil. I have no clue. Well, I have no clue how it actually wicks. Oh, I do see right now. As I looked inside there, okay. But I'll explain that in the up and close and personal down low desk shot just now. Scott Wood sings, thanks, Nick. Awesome. Thanks, Nick. Nick Brainley, evening, Josh. Look at you guys, all like communicating all nicely with each other. Clint Boyd. What's happening, bro? McLeod, says, what's everyone vaping on? Ja, Wessel. Not Wessel van Wyk. Wessel gaan vape. Goeiedag, dames. My naam is Wessel. Wessel gaan vape. Vaping Golfer says, I'm on the orbit in my bloodbath billet box. My God. People are enjoying the billet boxes. Yeah, Vaping Golfer, did you receive a Pulse AIO yet? I'm still working on the panels. We've got a couple made. Just want to make sure that they're 100% right before we send them out. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, Mr. Clint Boyd's got his IAVA verification. Well done. Can't wait to, what am I vaping on? I've got the Valkyrie with this cuck device, but I love it. I love it. The Argus GT. It normally takes me about a year to kill a device. This one I've had for like 2 years. So pretty stoked. Devices don't normally last a year with me, so. I can't wait to see what you do with the vessel. I did mine up, not too bad, but let's see. Well, I'm not going to do anything too fancy with it. I'm going to drop a coil in it. It's got opposing posts, so, well, we'll get into that now. Chris Cobra Kai Sullivan. My Spanish is on point. That was Italian, you motherfucker. Chris. No. Sí, en habla español. Muy poquito. This is different than Italian. My Spanish is poor as well. Don't stress. But yeah, in Italian, the phrase or sentence was supposed to be, come here, I want to talk to you. Come here, I want to talk to you. Vieni qua a parlare con me. Speak to me. Spanish, I really just know how to order like restaurant food and stuff like that. But Italian, less. Clint Boyd says, I have a 3mm Bvc in mine. Very thin wicks in the slot. Works magic. Okay, cool. So we've got some sort of an idea that tonight will work. Because I was running a 2.5mm in it. And, so, you know, like everything, you want to see how far you can push your bounds. It's got such a large gap in there. So why wouldn't you want to throw in a 3mm? It looks like a 3mm could sit in there quite nicely. But we'll get into that now. Warwick, what's happening, Mr. Warwick? Julian is running tonight. He's running the Violator with Bvc 2.542s, running on a Hexome juice with Tiger's Milk, my bro. I need to get another couple of bottles. I ran out of Tiger's Milk in Christmas time, so. Craig Howie's in the house. What's up? Das is in the house. Do a 5mm coil in the vessel. My God, bro. I don't think it's even possible. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's grab a set of calipers. Thus, you might be a genius. Let's have a look here. 5 mil would be a bit of a stretch. 4.5 or 4 mil could actually work. Could very well work. I mean, why'd they give you the space if they don't want you to use it? That's my thing. I see Mark is in the house. Oh, there we go. Alex, Mark, Globber, what's happening? How you doing, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Chris Kovakai Sullivan, not by much, guy. Yeah, it's Spanish, and it's very similar, isn't it? My wife's Romanian, so it's a Latin-based language, and she speaks Spanish and Italian and all of that fairly easily. Our next struggle is going to be learning Portuguese, because Laura's, she's fluent in obviously English, Romanian, French, most Spanish, mostly Italian, any of those sort of languages. Now we're going to go to Portugal, so I want to learn Portuguese. Mrs. Kasim is in the house. Hello. Hi, good day, good day. VVS is in the house. What's happening? Vape show. Hello, Andy. Carruthers. Yeah. Whew. Juggernaut coil in the vessel. And boom. Yeah, maybe boom. Hello, Mr. Hex. BEM video on the feed AIO Vivo. What? Jillian, you're drunk already. Daniel Estrad. What's happening in Norway, bro? Yes, Andy Carruthers. Where's Jake Vapes? Where's Jonathan? Yeah, Norway. That's pretty cool. That's gnarly, man. All right, let's do the up and close and damn well personal little thing here. Let's get replace that pin there. Let's have a look and see. There we go. So thank you for my sexy mat, Mr. ODB. ODB, you fine dirty bastard. So the vessel actually, I believe it's going to be sold separately, but it did come as part of a kit. The kit that I'm obviously referring to is the Pulse AIO. Those are bearded Viking things. It doesn't come like that. Tony B Projects, flippin' fantastic device. I've been enjoying the shit out of it. It's got a packet of spare O-rings for the top here, and I think for the bottom. And it did come with a set of coils. So these little NI80 round wire 6-rack 2.5. Now, I'm not sure if there's 2 in here because you're supposed to run 2 of them. And why I say that, yeah, let me zoom this camera in a bit more because that's going to help us. There we go. So now I'm not sure if it's supposed to have 2 coils in it, because by the looks of it, I don't know if there's enough space in there for 2 coils. It may, see, these are 6 wraps, but they're so far apart. I'm trying to just work out my location here. So we've got this. There you got, that's your negative side, because it's got some peak insulator in between there and all of that. And this is your positive side. So you'd put one leg on one side and your coil would sit roughly in the middle here. I think that it's got 4 slots purely because some coils have offset legs, others like ours. So these are the Bvc coils we're going to be using tonight. The 42 3mm 0.12 ohms premium handcrafted NI80 Swedish wire, and it doubles as a little addy stand. In the jar, what you get, all the jars are always different colors and shit like that because we use leftover resin to make the jars. Follow our links, Bearded Viking Customs. You obviously know that because you're here. We also have an Instagram channel as well as a TikTok. and the website is beardedvikingcustoms.com. There's your coil, 42 coil, 3mm plus minus 0.21, and then a little homemade South African, proudly South African sticker, because I'm not going to pay $6 grand a month to be affiliated. Okay, so that's your coil. If you need to know more about the coils, you can always pop onto the website. More details are there. Now these coils are pretty much available across the country. Just want to bring it up and show you. It has a little kickback leg, so that when you put it into something, the leg is already bent. You don't have to mess with it too much to get it in the right place. My desk is freaking creaking right now. Can you believe it? Yeah, so that's, yeah, talk about the 3.32 mil gauge, blah, 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 wire, whatever. It's an alien style build, and it's going to go into the vessel. The nice thing I like about Vessel van Wyk is, I wanted to show you this. This part actually pops out, and I purely think it's for cleaning purposes, but that comes apart like that. You've got quite a healthy little grub screw there. It's got a nice length to it. So I struggle all the time because I keep my nails quite short, and if I can't get onto that thing there, I normally pull the whole bloody thing out. So that's pretty cool. And then you've got this tank part. Now, these little holes on the top of the tank is where the juice runs through. You see there's a gasket on the side here, so a seal. Once you put this bugger inside here, you just got to line it up a little bit, and it pops into place. If you line it up correctly, obviously. What have I done? Have I done it the wrong way around? No. Let's see here. There we go. So that pops in snugly. Oh no, my hands are moving too fast. Sorry. So you fill your juice in here, and the juice actually, the only way for the juice to get into the chamber is through those 4 little holes that are across the top. And that was just my question, where it goes to from there. Now that sits, it only goes one way. If you turn it over like that, it doesn't close. So it's got a little secrety locking thing. If you look at where those ports come through, those 4 little triplets, so they come directly onto the side where the cotton is, and they fill up this little tray straight on top of the cotton. So your saturation is quite fast in this thing, I must say. And then obviously it's got another little O-ring over here that holds it, well, that performs it to stay together. Now, a few of the complaints that I've seen, like 2 guys, said that this comes apart when they're working with it. It's not actually meant to be like that, because any Boro device that you're using, if you're putting it into a billet box or you're putting it into something like this, you drop it in there and you screw this little thing, which holds your tip together, you screw that in place, and it puts pressure down and holds it all together. Therefore, it shouldn't be opening up here for any reason. It's quite weird that people had that sort of a comment. I don't know how much people fiddle with their stuff, but I don't know. I think it's fine. I've been using it for a week, and it seems to be okay. All right, another cool feature is the airflow that is adjustable by threading onto the 510. Come on, camera. Is you unscrew that, and then, ta-da! It's got a 510 thread on it. So you can thread it straight onto the device that you're going to be using to ramp the coil up and stuff like that. So I know a lot of Boros have that nowadays, but it's something that was missing for a while. So you just put that onto there. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, you're building on a device, why don't you use your Addy stand? Because I just realized my Addy stand is across the room, because I was doing something else with it. So see if we can show you that a little bit closer. So it's a fairly decent build. Space, you've got a big gap in the deck there to build on. Nice little venting, diffusing the air on the way up. I believe that it's a 7mm leg length. So I'm gonna cut it at 7 again. I think it was 7. I can't remember last time what I did. But I'm gonna use this little device. It's got 4 there, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna try it with 7 first, and then I will cut back what I don't need. So let's just move that out the way. I think it was 7. I think somebody in chat said it's 7. Chris Hollandshead, what's happening, my brew? How are you? While I'm watching Ikram Musa, what's happening? Evening, my brother. I'd rather start at 7, and then we can always go backwards a little bit from there. I've already undone these screws a little, and I need my glasses. Alright, and then I think we'll just drop it over like that. See here, that leg there, that leg there. Yeah, 7's a bit tall. 7's a bit tall. We'll go down to 6 now. So we just take one of those away. This little device is 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It's better to have it a little longer than a little shorter, so that if you need to, you can just cut that last little bit off. Cutting off a mole is not really that difficult. Trying to add back a mole is super difficult. Trust. Alright, so I think I'm pretty happy with the way that is sitting. I'm going to just tighten up 1, 2 sides here and just see if it connects as well as I thought before I crimp it into place and tighten it up too much. Yeah, I'm fully stoked with that. That's at 6mm. Let me just go forward a bit. That's 6mm. I think it's a 3mm inner core wrap, and it's cut at, the legs are cut at 6mm on one side. So that sits quite nicely in the middle there. I think that'll work just perfectly. Might have to just scooch it over a little, but I'm going to tighten it up nice and tightly. And then I always just tighten these screws on the other side just to make sure that they don't loosen and rattle, come loose somehow. I do have a 3mm gauge here that I'm just going to push that one leg over just slightly so that it sits right in the middle of the airflow. Yeah, I'm super stoked with that. So now, let's have a sip of beer, let's have a little chat, and then I'll go through the ramping process with the coils. Make sure that they ramp even, well, that it ramps evenly without hot legs or hot spots. And then we'll put some more wick in it. And I'll have to get another beer because that one was done. Jake Vapes, what's happening, brew? Jake, I'd love to have you guys on my show in, I think, 2 weeks' time. Thursday night, 2 weeks' time. So it's 2 hours before any of your shows. Yeah, it's might be easy to wick, but you got to thin it out quite a bit. Sorry, I missed a lot of chats. Too far much watching this time was first place in my brain went. I don't know what they're talking about. Donuts! Kevin, what's happening, donuts? Sorry, I'm just checking through. Mr. Ben, what's happening? Phil, how are you, bro? Okay, so I'm gonna get to it. Need to just, okay, that's on. So we're gonna drop this down because it's a single coil. We're gonna drop it down to like 12 watts to ramp it up at first, just to see if everything's nice and kosher with the coil. Let me see where I am. So we're just going to ramp it up slowly, just allowing it to warm its own way up. So you got a little hot leg there, going a nice yellow golden color. Let's see where that hot leg came from. There, got it. It's ever so slightly with this. It's just gently. Slow wins the race, slow and steady. So we just strum a little, getting rid of those hot spots. 12 watts is more than enough. There's the blue coming through now. I'm going to just pop it up to there to 14 watts now that we've gone through slightly. There we go. Ceramic tweezers just to make sure that everything ramps evenly. We've got a nice glow on that. You can't see the blue in this. Oh, you can. There we go. So let's check here. Hitting the button. Watching it glow. Even as Steven can be. Alright, we don't want to ramp it up too much. You don't want to overheat the coil. And then the metal starts getting harder. I will tonight be using this lovely stuff. Firebolt. I know, it's cheap cotton. It's reliable cotton. It's good cotton. And the most favorite part is, that's the other bag. There we go. My most favorite part is, it comes with these little shoelaces, which are exactly perfect for a 3mm coil. They're very snug in a 2.5, but that works as well. It's a nice snug fit. It's not too tight. Just taking off the excess there, making sure our strand is beautifully fluffy. Just any coincidentals, just pulling those out. And then I'll use this one twice because I'm only doing one side. So the little secret is to twist it, roll it through the coil when you're setting it in. So see, that's hot enough to burn my finger. Nope, we're good there. Alright, and then we're just going to feed that through here and twist the coil as we come through. See, if you twist it, it fits nicely. See that? Just give it a little twist on one side. Make sure that it's fairly thick enough. There, we only need to go down to there, so that's okay. Gosh darn it. Somebody's been at my desk. Where's my scissors? The blessings of having children. Okay, the scissors have gone away. So I'm cutting it just a little bit past the outside of the metal part with terrible scissors. Very terrible scissors. And then I like to use this little thingy-my-bob here, like this pointy tweezer thing. So I'm going to thin it out a fair deal because it's got a very small little hole that needs to go in. And I'm poking, and I'm just poking. I'm poking up and down. I'm not actually drawing through the cotton because I just want to create as much air cavities as I can for the capillary action to work the best. The rest of this excess, I'm not pulling it out because if you pull it out, you may pull too much. So I'm basically just going up and down, slight movement backwards and forwards, just to fluff this up. Because that's how, if there's more air cavities inside here, that's how more juice is going to get to your coil. And just fluff it up to get rid of any of those little bunny tails. And then do this gently, just with your fingerprints. As a rake, you just pull off the excess. Did you see those couple bunny tails come out of there? And then you get to thin, just pinching the last little strands. Make sure whatever's loose is loose and it comes out. Whatever's stuck there, well, that's good. That's what you want. You want a completely straight line from this end all the way to the coil. You don't want half jacked little cotton threads. So we just pull through as much as we can there. I think this one needs slight bit more, just from the bottom maybe. And then I'm going to trim it again to size. Once I've got thinned out and I've got a nice solid head to it. I know that that needs to be down there, so I've got quite a bit to cut off here with some really terrible scissors. And I've got, you see this side here, not too much to trim off of here, just enough. Yeah, these scissors are terrible. Alright, fluff it down, pick it up, put it in the cavity. Because this corner edge here is where the juice is going to drip in from. So just make sure that it's light and fluffy and not too compressed. I feel like this is a little bit long. Let's see. Yeah, that's too long. Just ever so slightly cut off another bit here. I'm very bummed I don't have my other scissors. I know that when cutting it I'm crimping the edges and that, but it's okay. I'm not using the edge, I'm using the cotton to pick up the juice. So in theory it should be alright. I know, delicate work this. But if you do it right, it'll serve you good the whole week. That's completely blocked it there, that's good. Just making sure that fits nicely underneath there. Make sure there's bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Now before I put it all together, let's put a little drop in the middle of the coil here. Obviously tonight is, oops, some of that exclamation mark, strawberry lychee with a little bit of a cooler in it. From the Steam Masters guys. Also pretty much available everywhere. I just want to hit it, just make sure there's no bubbles inside the middle of that. Oh, we on no wattages. Yeah, Bobby. The reason I went with a bigger coil this time is because I feel that having a 21700 battery, you can play a bit more. Gives you a bit more range as far as what coils you're going to run in it. Oops. Alright, so that's done. I'll put it into the AIO and see what happens. So put that airflow ring back on. You don't really need to put the airflow ring back on. It's just one of those things. Use it, don't use it. Because I like to have full airflow. All open, all the airflow I can have. Now, this is the part where you don't put the juice in before you've put it into the tank and secured it properly. You don't need juice running everywhere. So that's the little tip thing. This is the key that came with it in the Pulse AIO. Very cool for just putting it all together again. Give it a little twerk, twerk, twerk. Not too hard, because this is acrylic over here, you don't want to break that. And then you just top it up with a bit of juice. I'm going to just hold it at an angle so that the air can come out. Should see a few little bubbles come up. Alright, and then that little grommet goes back into place there like that. We need to find ourselves a battery. I have a ODB Wraps Frankenskull that I'm going to be using in the sleeve that was provided in the kit. And it's positive down, positively down, like that. Now we've got that in already. I need a drip tip there. Let's put a little battery door on. That's here somewhere. There we go. All right, 50 watts. I'm sure this chip actually, I need to have a look at it. I think it tells you what's the best wattage for whatever you're vaping, but I'm going to take it easy. It came out at 0.35. So I'm going to, yeah, I think 32 might be all right. Let me just have a little squiz here. Oh man, hear that? That crackle. That crackle. Oh, it's delicious. So that's it. Easy as that. See, we've got a bit of bubbles coming up there. 1, 2 little small bubbles. Let's see what happens. Yeah, hear that. Ah, that coil's beautiful. Yes, I'm actually quite stoked I put a 3mm coil in there. That is quite nice. Very, very nice. So we've got about 15 minutes left if anyone wants to have a question, have a chat. Yeah, I'll be in the comments for the next few minutes. Yeah, the Pulse Vessel Fun Vape. I'm actually pretty stoked that I put that 3mm coil in there. That has worked superfluously. And I don't see how you're going to open this. Why would you open this unless it's empty to put new clean cotton in? Why would you be taking it in and out? Wet your cotton, wet your coil and your cotton inside, close it up, put it in, screw the screw down on the top, and then fill the tank after that. You don't need to be messing with anything else. Let's see, 0.35, 32 watts. I think this device suggested 50 because I had it on 30 something watts. Let me see what 50 feels like. Holy shit. I don't want to say this, but does this device choose the wattage that's best for you? 50 is a little hot. But my God, the flavor's coming through. I'll just drop it down to like 40. It's higher than I had it. Could be it. I think that it chooses the wattage that's correct for the coil that it sees inside there. I'm pretty stoked with that. The Pulse AIO, what the billet box should have been. No. Billet box is the same and different. The Pulse AIO is going to introduce a lot of people to the BB world. And this thing's affordable, hey? This thing's really affordable. I think Survape has them for like 1,500 Rand or something like that. Dude, it's one of those, I don't use it as much as I want to, purely because I've got so many devices that I'm working on this one, so I always have it stripped down to bare nothing. But once I've sorted out the doors and stuff like that, and Obey Robots, I saw the doors that Chad's making for these. My gosh, they are so good. I'll definitely get a set for myself. Yeah, once we finish playing with it, creating products for it, I'll use this thing daily, on the daily. I mean, going from big Valkyrie or whatever like that, the Trilogy, Blotto Max, things like that, it's different. It's nice to just have a... Why's my cap sitting skew? Hello? There we go. So it's nice to have a single coil little thing that just battery for days on a single coil at 40 watts. This battery, well, it's 18650, but it'll still last me at most of a day. Smart mode. Oh, is that why I chose? Hold on. Thank you, Quibus. Appreciate it. Let me just check what mode we're running here. It's in wattage. TCR, Hertz, RST. Variable? No, that's not what I want. Yeah. 36. Still banging. It's the saturations handling. So 36 is good. Yeah, the vessel gaan vape. I like it. I like it a lot. Be interested to see if that goes into a billet box. I should have done that before. See, the little sub-ohm one goes into a billet box. So the vessel should definitely fit inside the billet boxes. If you want to just buy the vessel separately, I believe it will be for sale separately. So why is this desk making so much noise? Still waiting for a CNT Cape Town vendor to stock. Lyle, just order it from Survey, bro. They're going to deliver it to your house, so, or work, or wherever you want it delivered. Yes, I know, Josh Watkins, the mum's key, the Mega Bones fits into here, which it doesn't fit into the billet box, which is pretty flippin' cool. Hold up and down buttons, then scroll right and select normal. Yeah, I did that. I've only got 3 operations here, bro. I've got RST, VER, and TCR. Maybe because mine was a sample version, it didn't have the software on it. Not sure. Oh, RST just resets the puff counter. I don't want to reset the puff counter. So it's reset counter. And I'm not going to use TCR as temperature control. Version 101. I don't have those things. Well, anyway, it works. Now, what you doing now? I don't have those options, Quibus. Maybe I should upgrade. Decent little kit, yeah, Jake Vapes. Yeah, around the 150 Rand, yeah, but then you got imports and all of that stuff, my bro. It's, yeah, it's priced. When I said to somebody we get it for 1,500 Rand, it was actually cheaper than, I think, in America. It's just the way it is. Vanilla Vape has stock too. Oh, there we go. Kasim's Vanilla Vapes has stock if you wanted to order from them. Yeah, Mark Burr says you can get the vessel in a gunmetal or black. I'd love to get a black one. I saw it the other day. What's going on? Mr. Breeze Tones, all the way from asshole Australia. What's up, dude? Yeah, Mark, I'm not worried if the black is black on the outside and stainless on the inside. I actually probably prefer it like that. So stainless is like cleaner to me. Four clicks on the fire button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that turns it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let me try 3. 1, 2, 3. That gives us wattage, stainless steel, titanium, nickel, bypass, voltage, and VW. 3 clicks. 3 clicks on the button to change to temperature control, bypass, all of that. Jeez, imagine running this in bypass. Okay, Josh says $80 here in the US. Yeah, well, it's like anything. Shipping in and out of South Africa. If you guys have bought products from me, I literally have myself an Obey robot because that's also my company. We have the cheapest shipping you'll ever get out of South Africa, and it's still quite a bit. It's just about $20 worldwide, but yeah, it's still a bit of a chunk. Don't know why, but UK seems to be dirt cheap. Seems 50 quid in the UK, but I ordered from USA, so it's about 80 quid. That's amazing. That's the UK's got it cheaper than anyone else. That's pretty cool. Pre-release, the entire kit was $45 from 3F Vape. We don't say the V word. Vagina. Not a bad deal. Yeah, dude, I would pick up another one in a minute. It's no problem. And that 3mm coil in here is banging. Yeah. So buy my coils. Yeah, the Bvc 42 3mm. That's the coil that we put in there now. 42 is if you guys know the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The whole movie is centered around a machine that's calculating the reason for life, and at the end of the whole movie, the reason that this super big computer gives for our existence is the number 42. That's it. So I'm 42 now, and I've got a 42 coil, and it's blue matter. It's beautiful. All right, Matthew Atten says he picked up his AIO for 77 US. It's worthwhile to pay the shipping for some Bearded Viking and Obey Robot products. Thank you very much, my friend. That's kind words, Josh. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're trying to do what we can do, man. You know, stuck in the deepest, darkest Africa. We've got some really cool projects and products coming out, and to get them to the rest of the world, it's unfortunately a little bit expensive, but we try and keep our products as reasonably priced as possible to make up for that fact. Mr. Les Sosa, how are we doing? It's been a minute, bro. Oh, okay. Quibus says holding the buttons is my firmware is 101 and his is 300. So his came out with an upgrade. Sweet. Well, if there's any more questions, we've got about 4 minutes left here, and then I'm going to close this live. Thank you very much for watching, and everyone can meet us. The link for the live Zoom room is in Bearded Viking. It's one of the last posts I did before I went live. So the Patreon live is posted to the top Patreon link. So if you want to become a Patreon, it's $5 a month, and just below that will be the link to tonight's chat around. So feel free to drop in, have a chat. Shirts are mandatory, and don't be a dickhead is good. There we go. Neil's given me the warning, 5 minutes. Thank you, my brew. Much love to Jakes. Yeah, I need you guys on the show probably 2 weeks from this Thursday. So that'll be cool. Are you making drip tips for the Pulse AIO? Yes, it's a 510 connector. So any of our 510 drip tips will fit, but we are making the Pulse AIO drip tip that's got a little lip on the side. So it sits over your 510 screw. 510, I don't know what that's called. The little screw that holds the Boro down. That thing. Brain is like jelly tonight. Yeah, Jake. Well, I'll talk to you and John soon enough. We'll sort something out. Flush nut, yes, the flush nut. The flush nut that's not quite flush because it's not. I take mine and I put them on the grinder to make them level with the deck. So whatever drip tip I'm using is flush, because even the billet box, it sticks up just a little and it doesn't need to. Right here, Josh Watkins, thank you, bro. All right, so ladies and gents, that's it. That's the conclusion. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's the Pulse AIO. The vessel is what we had a closer look at tonight and put a new coil in it with some delicious exclamation mark from the Steam Masters group. This is the vessel inside there. And for the Afrikaans speaking people, this is Vessel gaan vape. Hello, my name is Vessel gaan vape. And I'm the Beard. I'll see you in a few minutes if you're going to jump into the Zoom room for an open chat. And if you would like to support the channel and get a bit of an extra sneaky peek and some chatting privileges with any of our guests. We just had Tony B last week. We've got Vapors Corner, Craig from Vapors Corner coming up this Thursday. I'll have to post a list of the people that are going on the show. And then obviously we're going to have Vape Show on there. It's going to be wild. If you're a South African vape store, I'd love to have you on. So whenever you guys want to come on, just let me know. Cool. But still have... Yes, you still have coffee, Breeze Tones, but you can join the Zoom room. Just go into Bearded Viking, find the second link. So the Patreon paid, for paying Patreons, is the first link. And tonight's live is available on Zoom, the second post, the last post that I did before, yeah. And then, yeah, jump in. Let's have a chat, bro. Let's have a chat, man, bro. All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, thank you for being here. Remember to be nice to each other.